And welcome to a special Olympic edition of LBP TV.
Today we'll be covering the Olympics. The upcoming Olympics will be held in Rio, Brazil. We'll be sharing with you an Olympic medal tally chart, NZ upcoming Olympic events, NZ flag bearer debate, Australia forced to evacuate fire environment, corruption of Brazilian government, and the growing secret rise in Rio, Brazil. Shi'ate, and today I'm going to be explaining the ancient Greece Olympics. In 776 BC, the Olympics started. The Olympics is a tournament consisting of games. The games that are competed were stayed, jumping, discus, wrestling, boxing, pancration, and equestrian races. The Olympics were made in honour of the king and queen of gods, Zeus and Hera. But then the Romans invaded Olympia in 85 BC. The Olympic Games continued in 776 BC, the Olympics started. The Olympics is a tournament consisting of games. The games that are competed were stayed, jumping, discus, wrestling, boxing, pancration, and equestrian races. The Olympics were made in honour of the king and queen of gods, Zeus and Hera. But then the Romans invaded Olympia in 85 BC. The Olympic Games continued under the Romans, and then were distributed by the German invasion. Deciding to stop it, Christian leader Theodosius ordered it to be closed in 393 AD. Baron de Coubertin, the founder of the International Olympic Committee, started the Olympics again in 1894, now getting awarded with gold medals instead of just wreaths and olives.
This week, athletes from New Zealand will be competing in these events. The events are equestrian, gymnastics, rowing, rugby sevens, aquatics, hockey, football and tennis. On the 7th of August, they are starting the Olympics at 1 o'clock in the morning. Whoa, that's early. Here are some athletes competing this week. Glenn Snyders will be doing aquatics as well as Helena Gasson, Misha Kordanov and Paget equestrian. I think our best chance of winning gold is rowing, rugby sevens and maybe equestrian. Let the games begin!
Raging debate over flag bearer for Rio 2016 Olympics. Who will it be? On 7th of August, the New Zealand athletes will start their events in Rio, Brazil. A flag bearer is someone that leads the New Zealand team into the stadium at the Olympic opening ceremony. The likely people for bearer are legendary shot putter Valerie Adams and two-time Olympic champ Lisa Carrington, famous kayaker. Next is Eric Murray or Hamish Bond, the famous rowing pair, unbeaten 5 years. And last but not least, world number 1 golfer Lydia Ko. Possible flag bearers include double-track cycling medalist Hayden Wilson and Andrew Hewitt, veteran triathlon runner. Dark horses are Sonny Bill Williams, rugby, boxing and league legend. Next, Mihi Drysdale, who carried flag at Beijing, or Sir Mark Todd, 9-time Olympic horse rider. I think Sonny Bill Williams should because he represented New Zealand in 7 sports.
Saturday the 30th of July 2016 in the Olympics Game Village in Rio, when the fire alarms were turned off and the Australian Olympic team had to evacuate. It took nearly 30 minutes. In that time, 2 laptops and a few team shirts were stolen. One laptop was stolen from the 5th floor and the other one was stolen from the office downstairs. No one knows who did it. That shows tourists and tourist groups the security protection.
Today on Scandal News, I will be reporting on the Russian athletes' drug cheats. On the 18th of July, the International Committee for Rio Olympics found out that the Russian athletes had been drug cheated. On the 24th of July, the Olympic Committee found out that the Russian athletes had been drug cheated. On the 24th of July, the Olympic Committee said it was found out that the Ministry of Sport Federal and the Russian government used to have drugs. Some people eliminated were the whole weightlifting team. The government did this all because they wanted Russia to win the Olympics and they wanted Russia to look good as a country. I think that it is not good that the government is making them consume performance-enhancing drugs. These drugs have been used since the 1960s to make you stronger and faster, but there are some side effects. For example, severe acne, high blood pressure, diabetes, and liver disease. Now,
in Olympic social news, I'll be reporting on the growing Zika virus concerns in Rio Olympics. In Rio, Brazil, scientists are saying that Rio is a dangerous place to host the Olympics due to the outbreak of the Zika virus. A group of 150 scientists suggested that the games should be postponed or moved because they are afraid it's too dangerous. A Zika virus is a virus that is caused by an infected mosquito. The virus can have symptoms like mild fever, skin rash, muscle and joint pain, and red eyes. These mosquitoes are very aggressive daytime biters. The virus is very powerful. It can be passed on from a pregnant woman to her baby. The baby can be affected. It can have brain damage. The brain damage is caused by his or her head is very small compared to their body. The virus is not life-threatening and is also not contagious. There is no risk of you getting the virus if you are standing next to a person with the virus. Unfortunately, there is no cure to the Zika virus yet. Some athletes have pulled out of the Olympics because of the Zika virus. Here are some of the athletes. Golfers Jason Day, Rory McIlroy, and Vijay Singh, US basketball player Stephen Curry, and US cyclist TJ Van Garderen. I think that I'll go to the Olympics because you put a lot of hard work into your training and you're representing your country.
Here is a medal tally chart including 10 of the biggest medal winners overall from about 766 BC to now. These 10 countries have won gold, silver and bronze medals on their journey through the years of Olympics. Number 1, United States. They have won 976 gold medals and 2,399 in total. Number 2, Soviet Union. They have won 440 gold and 1,122 in total. Number 3, Germany. They have won 258 gold, 895 in total. I personally think that it isn't very fair that the bigger countries get more credit and fame than the smaller countries. For example, China, sports is in their blood. It's what they do quite a lot. Some parents in China even send their children to the Olympics. I'm very proud to say that New Zealand has won about 100 medals overall.
Thanks for watching this special Olympic edition of LBP TV. Ka kite anō!